4-3-3. The commentator screams it like it's obvious. And you nod, like that means something. Do those three little numbers actually decide who wins? Or is it just coaches sounding smart? By the end of this video, you'll read any formation in 10 seconds and know exactly what the team is planning. Let's go. Don't be intimidated. A formation is not complex chess. The very first international match, back in 1872, lined up in a 1-1-8, 8 forwards. If they figured it out, you will too. 3 numbers. Each one tells you how many players are in each row: back line, middle line, front line. The goalkeeper doesn't count. There's always one. The formation only describes the 10 field players in front of them. One thing to lock in: a formation is a starting position, not a prison. Players move, shapes shift throughout the game. What the formation tells you is the coach's intention. What kind of game do they want to play? That's what the numbers are answering. The most famous formation in football, the 4-3-3. 4 defenders, 3 midfielders, 3 forwards. 2 center backs in the middle handle the main threats. 2 fullbacks on the sides cover the wide areas. 3 midfielders run the engine room. 1 sits back as a shield. 2 push forward and create chances. 3 forwards up front. 1 striker, 1 winger left, 1 winger right. Get in behind, receive, score. A 4-3-3 says, attack wide and flood the box. Barcelona, Liverpool, the Netherlands, all built on this. Next, the 4-4-2. Same 4 defenders, 4 midfielders now, and only 2 strikers. 4 midfielders gives you control in the middle. 2 wide, almost like wingers. 2 central, controlling the tempo. The 2 strikers work as a pair. 1 links play, 1 chases goals. For decades, this was the global standard. And here's one nobody knows. It wasn't invented in England. A Soviet coach, Viktor Maslov, built it first. A 4-4-2 says, balance. In some football countries, this shape is basically a religion. Fans still call everything else modern nonsense. Now, the 3-5-2. 3 defenders at the back, 5 in midfield to compensate. 3 center backs sounds risky, but the wing backs save it. They patrol the entire sideline, playing defense and attack at once. 5 in midfield means owning the center. You outnumber the opponent exactly where games are decided. Italian teams built a whole footballing identity on this shape and broke hearts with it for decades. The number of defenders doesn't just change how you defend, it changes how you attack too. Modern fullbacks are secret attackers. 20 years ago, they just defended. Today, they sprint up the wing and deliver crosses, basically extra wingers. The formation says 4 defenders. But in attack, 2 of those defenders are behaving like forwards. Midfield hides internal structures. 3 midfielders can mean a pyramid, 1 defensive, 2 attacking, or a diamond, 1 deep, 2 wide, 1 high. The defensive midfielder, the 6, is the most important player casual fans never notice. They break up attacks before they develop, the shield the whole team hides behind. The attacking midfielder, the 10, is usually the most creative player. Sees passes nobody else does, makes something from nothing. A right-footed winger on the left cuts inside to shoot. On the right, they stay wide to cross. Same position, completely different job. Those are called inverted wingers. Coaches build entire systems around this one detail. New fans almost never spot it. Real game warning. During a match, the formation almost never looks like the paper version. When a team has the ball, the shape expands. Fullbacks push up, midfielders spread. A 4-3-3 can look like a 2-3-5. When they lose the ball, the shape contracts. Everyone drops back. forwards become defenders. That 4-3-3 suddenly looks like a 4-5-1. Coaches call these the two shapes, attacking and defensive. Great teams switch between them in seconds. Average teams are always a beat too slow. Some coaches use fluid formations. Players rotate constantly and create overloads wherever space appears. Guardiola's teams are the best example. But even in fluid systems, the formation matters. It's the defensive skeleton, where everyone falls back to protect a result. One more formation, the 4-2-3-1. 4 defenders, 2 defensive mids, 3 attacking mids, 1 lone striker up top. It's the most played formation in top football right now. 2 defensive mids lock down the center. 3 attacking mids create endless combinations. The lone striker needs one special skill, holding the ball with his back to goal until help arrives. For long stretches, he's up there alone. That's called a target man. Drogba, Ibrahimovic, Lewandowski, masters of this role. Every formation has a weakness. A 4-3-3 can be neutralized by a 4-5-1 that locks down the wings. A 3-5-2 gets exposed by fast wide players who isolate the wingbacks. One-on-one, out wide, no cover behind. Nightmare to defend. The biggest tactical battle in almost every game? Central midfield. Whoever controls the middle wins more of the game. That's why coaches change formation at halftime to win that exact zone back. Substitutions change formations too. A second striker comes on. The shape shifts. Nobody announces it. Both teams feel it immediately. Protecting a lead? Drop a midfielder back. 4-3-3 becomes 4-5-1. Once you know the shapes, you'll see the exact moment it happens. Let's put it all together. Brazil in a 4-3-3, 2 wingers wide, striker central, fullbacks already pushing forward. Opposite them, Germany, 4-2-3-1. 2 defensive mids sitting deep, 1 lone striker waiting high. Kickoff. Brazil has the ball. Shape opens up immediately. The 4-3-3 looks like a 2-3-5 in possession. Germany's defensive mids close down. Not to win the ball, to control space. Force Brazil wide. Keep the center locked. Brazil's left winger gets it on the outside. He's right-footed. He cuts inside. Germany's fullback expected him to go wide. Caught flat-footed, space opens. Winger plays it to the striker, 1 touch. Laid off to the attacking midfielder arriving late into the box. Shot. Goal. Look closer at that goal. The winger on the wrong side, on purpose. The runner arriving free because the shape opened that exact lane. Hold that thought. Halftime, Germany brings on a second striker. 4-2-3-1 becomes 4-4-2. Suddenly, Brazil's defenders have 2 strikers instead of 1. The math shifted. Brazil's coach sees it, drops 1 forward into midfield. Now it's 4-4-2 versus 4-4-2, mirror images hunting for an edge. These mid-game adjustments separate good coaches from great ones. The formation is the opening move. What follows is the actual game. So, does the formation actually decide who wins? Yes and no. The formation shapes the game, which spaces open up, what your team is built to do. A smart shape is a real edge. But football is still played by humans. Messi played in a 4-3-3, a 4-4-2, a 3-5-2, one with all of them. Quality beats tactics most of the time. Now you know how to read the shape. Next time the commentator says 4-3-3, you'll see exactly what they mean and where the real battle is. Watch for it. Next video, penalty shootouts. The cruelest way to lose in football? See you there.